Namibia. There are approximately 10,000 Himba people living in the northern part of Namibia, and despite their turbulent history, as you may know, many Black people or African people have suffered from racism, poverty, and many other things. They have managed to retain most of their ethnic individuality and culture.
The Himba tribe is one of the best known in Africa. They live in the north of Namibia and southeast of Angola. They live in a village called Kral. In singular, their name is Himba, and the plural, their name is Ovahimba.
Okay, good day, teacher and guys. Spirituality. The Himba tribe is a community that has the belief in sacred fire. And fire located between the hood of the sheep of the tribe and the corral of the animals. Around this fire, the Himba gather to celebrate the marriage of coal to name the new bronze. And more, only the chief of the tribe can sit by the fire. Also, the sacred fire is used in homage to the ancestor instead of the sacrifice. This fire guarantees your health and fertility.
About their religion, we can see that they are monotheistic. They believe only in one God, and they communicated with him through what? Through sacred fire, as Kevin said. The God is Mukuru. Regarding politics, we find ourselves before a Caesaropapistic organization in which the political leader is in charge of the religious leader. They are also known for their beauty, their hairstyles, and reddish skin. Their language is Otihiriro or Otihimba.
The menstruation ceremony. Once the woman has her first menstruation, they kill a goat, begin her home and perform a ceremony where only the woman can eat the meat of the animal. This shows that she is already an adult. They have her a crown made with lambskin.
The Himba bird song, a special way to celebrate life. This is a special tradition from the Himba tribe. It's very unique, and in short words is where the mom to be goes under a tree and kinda meditate until she listens a song. This song will be the song of the child, and until she listens the songs, she will go with the father of this baby that will come to this world, and she will teach him the song. Once she will have the baby, she will also share this song with all ladies of the tribe, and all of them will sing the song of the baby.
To complete this part, spiritual tradition of a bird. When a Himba woman decides to have a child, she goes and sits under a tree and simply listens until she can feel the song that comes to come. Once she has heard the song, she returns to the man who will be with the father and teach him. Later, during the time when the child is conceived, they sing the child's melody as a way of inviting the child to come in this world.
If the baby makes something bad, they will also sing this song to remember from where they come from.
Himba woman or hard that man? Give me a second, please, because I need my points. Okay, they work harder than men, they do homework, they take care of children, they walk 2 or 3 kilometers per day through water. They prepare the food and they build this house with deer and cow dung. Is because the cattle is only for the women.
Okay, Himba hair rituals. Hairstyles play a significant role within the Himba community and reflect marital status, age, wealth, and rank within the group. Hair braiding is a communal activity with a range of styles differing from tribe to tribe. Close relatives spend hours creating elaborate and socially symbolic hairstyles. As you may know, also Black people and African people have this tradition of braiding their hair, and some people think it's like just for decoration, but everything has an important significant like meaning, and Himba tribe is not the exception. For example, in the first picture, as you can see, there is a young girl. This young girl hasn't reached poverty, so she will wear these two braids in front of her face until she reaches poverty. If she is a twin, she will only wear one braid. In the next picture, you can see a young woman. She's wearing this lock and braids hairstyle. It's made out of okra, butter, and goat fur. She is covering her face because she is not ready to marry. In the next picture, you can see a young woman, but she's ready to marry. She is wearing the same hairstyle as the last young girl, but she is not covering her face this time. She wants to let men know that she's ready to marry. Like she wants to show her face and her attributes. And in the next picture, in the last picture, you can see a married woman. She's wearing the same hairstyle, but this time she's wearing jewelry in her hair and her head. They kinda personalize this hairstyle because they can add whatever they want to the new style. And this hairstyle can be also used by women that had already one child.
Okay, the first, the women of the tribe do not bathe. Instead of bathing, they use a substance, maybe them similar to a cream that they apply to their body every day, and this makes their skin to red. Second, bracelets on feet. It is a bracelet made of a metal. When they have a child, they have only one characteristic line. When they have two or more children, they will have more lines. These lines are not removed except if someone dies. Until a large white necklace. A large and white necklace indicates that he has no children and that he is still very young. When the woman already has children, she replaced the necklace with one made of copper or palm labels.
As to the bracelets on their feet, we can also say that one of the piece, we can also say that they cut one of the piece during 1 year while muring. Himba men. In this slide, we can see 3 different Himba men when he is a child and when he is young and when he is adult. The Himba men never stay at home. They herd the flock and they immolate the animals. This means that they must be away of the trip and they commemorate council. Something important is that when they get married, because they put a leather cap on their penis, they do a ritual with extreme care because it has to remain hanging on the penis the rest of her life, of their life. The murder of a woman, is worth more than the murder of a man. They don't know their age. They only remember the season when they were born.
Daily food. Unlike many other African tribes that eat bread like with all of their food, Himba tribe made a thick paste out of milk, cattle milk or goat milk, and maize. This is because they are semi-nomadic and they don't have where to cook bread, and they eat this thick paste with wild leaves or meat or seeds.
Continuing with what Stefania says, the food gets lifestyle. The principal occupation of the Himba is the raising of sheep and goats. With the meal, they produce skin of cream. This is their main food. The skin of the cow, they make their own clothes and decorate their houses. The cow's tail is the broom of the house. They make butter with milk and the fat is used together with ochre stone that they crush to spread it on the skin and to have a reddish skin, which also serves as sunscreen.
Okay, and a curious fact, they can have a children without having to be married at the age of 14 or 15 years old. When the woman becomes pregnant, she does not reveal who she belongs to. The tribe remains calm and accepts the child. Then the father of the child will be the father of the woman. That is, it will be her grandfather.
Another curious fact is that a Himba tribe practice polygamy and they only bet once a year. The death of a Himba. In the Himba culture, a sign of wealth is not the beauty or quality of a tombstone, but rather the cattle you have owned during your lifetime, represented by the horns on your grave. In this part, you can see how different we are from them. For example, for us, beauty is very powerful and money is very powerful. And for us, when we die, like the biggest expression of richness is money, for example, but for them is the horns in the grave. For example, in the last picture, you can see six horns in a grave. It's just for important people or bosses or whatever, but it's not for all people.
This is everything about the Himba tribe. We wanted to share with you the link of a very interesting video about the Himba. If your interest is to continue knowing them live, thank you very much.
Thank you
Thank
for
you.
attention.
Okay, guys, thank you very much. Patricia, Stefania, and Kevin, that was a very good presentation. I really appreciate it. I don't know if anybody has a question. Does anybody have a question, a comment, something that you want to tell to your classmates? Anybody? No? Okay, so no problem. Remember that we are not giving feedback in this moment. No les voy a dar feedback sobre la presentación en este momento, sino que al final a todos, va a pasar con absolutamente todos, van a recibir pues su rúbrica con los comentarios, consolidando lo de sus compañeros y lo mío, y con la calificación final, okay? So by now, thank you very much, Patricia, Estefania, and Kevin. That was a very interesting and good presentation. So I really appreciate it, okay? Thank you, that was very good.
Thank
So,
you.
Thank you,
guys,
teacher.
okay, thank you. Do we have other volunteers? Anybody that wants to continue? Creo que alguien me había
Teacher.
escrito. Espera, yo miro.
Me, teacher.
Yo, profe.
Our group.
Ok, espera que por acá tengo en el WhatsApp la prueba.
Pues Christopher, el más peleón, profe.
No sé si fue Laura.
No, mija, no se ve tan drogada, ajá.
Yo le escribí, profe.
Laura Capacho. Laura, right? So, Laura, who is your group? Laura with whom? ¿Con quién está trabajando Laura?
Santiago Coutinho y Gisela.
Okay, so first we're going to, Christopher, you know the ladies first, right? So we're going to continue with Laura and then Christopher's group. If it is not today, so Christopher's group will be the first one on Thursday, okay? So let's see how it goes. So let's begin. ¿Van a compartir pantalla, chicos, o cómo lo hacemos?
Profe, yo voy a mirar si puedo.
Dale.
Entonces, ok. Ah. Profe, ahí se ve.
No, todavía no.
Ay, profe, ahí se ve. O todavía no.
Sí, pero se ve súper chiquita. Entonces las demás, ¿cómo la ven?
Ay, no.
Si quieres, se la comparto, ya la descargué.
Sí, profe, mejor. Porque
Gracias.
no.
It's better.
¿La están viendo bien ahí todos?
Of course.
Sí,
Yes.
profe. Ahí.
Okay. Okay, so we are all ears.
Good morning, teacher. Good morning, guys. Today we will... Ay, perdón, espera la cámara. Today we will talk about Arab culture. Profe, ¿la puedes cambiar? Gracias. I will start with the...
Quiet.
I will start with the generalities. In the Arab world consists 22 countries host various confessions and people of many ethnic groups who speak different languages and dialects. Approximately 60% of the world's oil reserves are in or very close to the Arabian Peninsula. Creo que la puedes cambiar. In the pre-Islamic period, the Arabs were polytheistic. Each family had its own cult, but there was a chain in Mecca, with the idols of many tribes and a stone which is venerated. In the Islamic period, Muhammad first started preaching around the God Allah in the year 600 and then, after Christ, had to flee from Mecca the year 622. Known as the Hijra of emigration goes the Yathrib that then take the name of Medina. Said and unite the nomadic tribes that choose it is where the year 630 after Christ. Muhammad returns to Mecca and in his holy war turns the house in temple of the Arabian Peninsula.
Laura, paréntesis, ¿estás bien? Te noto
Pero
súper...
es que siempre me pongo nerviosa.
Ok, no, pero tómate tu tiempo, respira profundo. Te noto como hasta corta de aire y sé que eso es una manifestación de que estás muy nervioso. Entonces, asimismo, esa falta de aire pues también corta un poquito tu discurso. Entonces, no sé si quieras tomarte hasta el jueves y hacemos la presentación de Christopher ahorita y...
No, or if you can,
No, profe,
Laura, I can continue
yo
the
tengo,
presentation.
profe, es que yo no puedo estar el jueves, entonces que yo tengo una cita médica. Entonces por eso le dije si podíamos hoy.
Bueno, ya depende de ti. Lo podríamos dejar para la otra, o sea, el jueves no vamos a terminar tampoco. Entonces, decide tú, como tú quieras. Yo no tengo
No, creo que
problema.
prefiero salir de esto de una vez.
Pero salir bien o salir como salga, porque ahí está la diferencia.
Pues sí, pues sí. Voy a
Salir como
salir
salga,
lo mejor posible.
entonces, ¿lo vas a seguir haciendo ya?
Sí, señor.
Ok.
The Economic Organization Agriculture brought to Spain the art of irrigation that they learned in Egypt. Uses the canals, irrigation fountains, and water wells introduced new crops and fruits in Europe, such as cotton, sugar, cane, orange, lemon, date, palms, and moreira. In the political organization is with the advent of Islam, the Muslim community of Cerrillo by the Quran, in which the following authorities were established. The first is the Caliph is the successor of Muhammad's religious leader. The second is the Mexwar is the advisor of the Caliph. The contribution to the world may be were not masterminded Profe, qué pena se me salió.
¿Cómo, Laura? Te estamos escuchando, sin problema. Laura, ¿me escuchas?
Sí, profe, es que se me cayó la red por un momento, entonces no sé bien en dónde quedé, entonces hasta dónde se escuchó.
Creo que estabas hablando del political organization. Pues ya habías empezado a hablar de eso, ya ibas terminando, yo creo que esta slide.
Ok, profe. Entonces voy a repetir desde el segundo.
Contributions to the world, esa última partecita, nada más.
Bueno. The most important contributions made by Arabs in the world were mathematics, giving the zero, algebra, and medicine, being the precursors of chemistry, giving alcohol, antimony, syrup, and picture books of the human body with organs and parts. Okay. Profe, le puedes pasar otra. Gracias. Marrakech is nicknamed the Red City and is known for its color, its oriental aromas, and its historical monuments. It is also considered one of the most important cultural centers. Its famous Gemalefna Square is intangible cultural heritage of UNESCO. Puede pasar. Dubai is the capital of the United Arab Emirates, a symbol of luxury, ostentation, expansion, and magnificence. The Burj Khalifa is the tallest skyscraper on the planet, where Dubai Mall is located. Creo que lo puedes pasar. Amman is the capital of Jordan, has more than 9,000 years, and apart from the cradle of Arab civilization, the mosque of King Hussein is the most important in Jordan. The mental place house is a small basilica in what was the temple of Herin, also known as the Great Temple of Amar, the Archaeological Museum of Jordan. Entonces la puedes pasar. The Mecca is located in Saudi Arabia. It is the religious capital and the most sacred city of the community of believers of Islam. Since it is the place where the word of God was first revealed to the Prophet Muhammad. ¿Qué la puedes pasar? In the Jerusalem is the western wall of Wailing Wadis and emanating a spiritual place where people come to pray and introduce their desires in the small papers that enclose between the stones. Just behind the wall are the two most important Arab temples of the old city. It offers Al-Aqsa Mosque and the Mosque of Omar, or also known as Dome of the Rock. La puedes pasar, profe. The cerebral said is the said, pardon, is the cerebral said is the shaking said nose. Is one of the largest and most beautiful imposing of a mosque in the world for its architecture and this white color the place of Baron Bielinger. You can admire a large collection of Arabic manuscripts. In addition, there is the Center of Arab and Mediterranean Music. Se la puedes pasar.
Okay, good morning, everyone. This is my part of the presentation about religion and language. So first, I put a tie to look more elegant to the presentation. And okay, Islam religion. So it's the second most important religion in the world. We are approximately 1,800 millions of followers. Okay. First, the most Arabic countries are Muslims. So Muslims is the most people of the country follow the Islam religion. So this is a religion that was created for Mahoma. Teacher, pass the image, please. Mahoma, who in the Occident is called Muhammad. Mahoma was the last prophet according to the Islam religion. So he wrote the Torah according to revelation of the Archangel Michael. So in these countries is religion is a important part of their lives. So it is something called Salat. Salat in English is a prayer to God. So every day the followers practice 5 steps of a prayer to God. First is a prayer before the dawn. The second prayer is middle of day. The third is at the sunset, and the fourth is when the sun goes down, and the last one is 1 hour with 30 minutes after. So, teacher, you can patch the image again. This is the ubication of the Islam religion. So I will tell you some names of the countries most now of that are followers of this religion. So in Central Asia and Europe, we have Pakistan, Turkmenistan, Bangladesh, and Kazakhstan. In the Middle East, Iraq, Afghanistan, Iran, Turkey, Syria, and United Arab Emirates, and in Lebanon. And like curious fact, in the moment of the prayer, women should be behind of the men, because a chicken there can get distracted by the sensuality of the body of woman. So this is other reason because the woman, this is other reason because the woman of this culture use the hijab. Teacher can pass the image. Hijab. Hijab is like the manto in Spanish that women use. So it is 4 kinds of hijab. The first, the left to right, is burqa. This hijab is used in Afghanistan, and all the body is covered. The second is niqab. This is used in Islam. Islam. This is different of the first because you can see the eyes of the woman. The third is hijab. This is normally used in young women, and you can see it in you can see in other countries Muslim. The fourth is shadow, and you can see the around all the countries Muslims, but in women older than hijab. So other reason because the woman use hijab is because it is a model that says the next. The beauty of woman only can be seen by her husband. So the woman begins to use the hijab after first menstruation. Okay. In the language, in Arabic countries, they speak the Arabic like a first language, but every country speak a different Arabic, and also it is more language that are similar, like Aramic, Hebrew, Akkadian, and also the people speak English. And, and and then my part of the presentation is this other motto that is Friday is the best day to pray. And that's all. Thank you for listening. Now my partner continue the presentation.
Que al profesor no le deja activar el micrófono, que si lo esperan un momento.
Ah, vale.
Que ya se está conectando, que ya entra.
Entonces, ¿quién quedó con el mando de la clase?
Nadie, el profesor sigue con el mando.
Y el profesor sigue con el mando.
Ah, o sea que le está ingresando desde dos dispositivos. No. Sí, porque si el profesor se salió.
No, es que no se salió, es que no le deja activar el micrófono. Dijeron por ahí, creo.
Ah, bueno, te me cuidas.
Sí, ahí dice.
Christopher, feliz cumpleaños.
Juana, me pone un piquito.
Sandro, papi, suerte, chúpelo.
Hola chicos, ya volví.
Oye, está grabando la clase, muchachos, por favor.
Okay, ya.
Okay, continue.
Okay, hi, I'm Brittany, and I will talk about Arab food and some traditions. Due to the fact that Arab culture and Islamic traditions are intertwined, Arabs do not eat pork, many carnivorous animals, and scaleless sea animals. Alcohol is one of the main prohibitions in Arab countries. All animals that eat them are slaughtered according to Islamic standards. Lamb is the most popular type of meat in Arab countries. In accordance with the Arab culinary culture and lifestyle, guests are always offered snacks, tea, or coffee, and rejecting this offer is considered rude as they present you friendship and respect along with them. It is more appropriate to pick up everything that is served with the right hand. Personal hygiene is exceptionally important to Arabs, both in spiritual and practical terms, because in Arab cooking, Arab dishes are usually eaten by hand, and hands are always washed before eating. The face, hands, and arms are washed according to Arab belief. Okay, next, please. These are some of the typical dishes of the Arab culture. Hummus is a cream of beans, tahini, lemon, and olive oil. It is a very popular dish in countries such as Turkey, Greece, and Cyprus. Although it is increasingly spreading around the world to such an extent that it is sold in most supermarkets. Kib. This food is like a meatball that is made with minced lamb meat with semolina and spices. It is common in the Middle East and is the most traditional dish of Lebanese food. Falafel. This chickpea cracker is native to India, Pakistan, and the Middle East. It is an inlet plate and is served with yogurt sauce. Makluba. This is a Palestinian dish, and you could say that it is the Arabic pita, since it is prepared mainly with rice. It acquires a yellowish tone. It is usually eaten on 3 days and contains vegetables and chicken or lamb. Baklava. And for dessert, this cake made with crushed nuts, phyllo dough, and syrup. The sweet taste of the variant that is usually taken with a tea. Okay. These are some of the traditions of Arab culture. Arabian wedding. In Arab culture, the laws of marriage allow a man to have up 4 wives. But this, due to modern times and the cost of maintaining a wife today, causes Arab men to choose to have only 1 wife. The nargila or ukah is the water pipe that is usually smoked among several people and is accompanied by good cup of tea, of Arabic tea or coffee. For the divorce, the man does not have to go to the civil courts. The Sharia simplifies the procedure. Women do not have, in practice, the same facility to get a divorce. The most common greeting is Ahlan wa Sahlan, that meaning reception, which we should learn by the time we visit an Arab country. When you are going to eat or drink, you should use the right hand and not your left because it is considered impure. Okay, the style of dress. The style of dress of the Arab women forces them to cover their heads to show their respect, even if they wear Western dresses. Arabian men's clothing consists of a wide range of dresses such as Western style, suits and jeans, t-shirts and traditional long clothes. The sacred day for them is Friday. Although vacations in Arab countries vary from country to country. Common vacations are, of course, religious vacations and special days. These days change every year because the lunar calendar is used. Okay, no more.
Okay, guys, thank you very much again for the presentation. It was good. Remember that there are no comments so far in this moment. We're going to give you the comments by the end of the presentations. I just want to say something, and it's maybe an advice for the coming presentations, and is that you can use more visual aid, right? You can have more images because I think it's more attractive or it's easier to follow a presentation if you include more images. For example, talking about clothes, about food, talking about festivities, talking about the plays, about traditions. I think there are images for everything on internet. So that is my advice for everybody. Use a lot of images. Remember that you can use videos and we can watch the videos in the middle of your presentation. This is just like an advice for everybody. So guys, thank you very much. I'm sorry about the 6 minutes that we are taking here. Remember that we continue with the presentations on Thursday at 10 a.m. Okay, so have a great week, everybody. Bye-bye. Talk to you
Bye,
later.
teacher. Be careful.